that's how the strategy works every single trade, right?
When you sell something, what happens? You bring money in, right?
Stay smart, stay ready, stay profitable.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. The morning session, absolutely incredible. You can't really ask for anything better here when you're a day trader. So thanks everyone for being here, and seeing everyone here early just makes me happy. I've been a little tied up. I've been busy the last couple of days. I haven't been able to quite come on early and welcome in everyone. So the chat is now open. Feel free. Let us know how you're trading today. If you guys had any success with the free ride scanner, maybe even the viral stock scanner that we decided to give everybody a chance yesterday. And we give everybody a chance to hop on that and start trading using that. So please let me know in the chat if you guys have had any success. I would love to share your stories. What's up, Phil? He says, blah. Yeah, today, if you didn't trade first thing in the morning, then you've probably had a depressing day. At least if you were day trading like the S&P 500, it's been relatively flat, choppy, indecision. I actually just tried to play the minutes report that came out 18 minutes ago, and I got stopped out of my longs. I thought we were going to go try to fill the gap and head back towards the upside. We pulled back to a sigma level on the standard deviations, and I thought for sure that we would bounce. We just haven't quite done that yet, which I think I have an idea why, which is why I came on a little bit early just to share with everyone. So I'm going to pull up my trading view now and get the screen shared. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. I'm not sure. There's a guy. Oh gosh, I feel so bad. He messages me every day. He lives in Texas and Galveston Bay, and I wonder what the temperature is in Galveston Bay today, because it is nice and chilly again here in Kansas City. Oh, nice, Phil. Nice, man. I tell you what, if you shorted that big old pump that we had this morning, that was a smart decision. Not only because it was going to come down, but because we have minutes, we have the NVDA earnings after hours, and we've got a ton of data tomorrow. We've got non-farm payroll. We've got the unemployment rate and some other good stuff. As far as I'm aware, if it's not going to be released, that is news to me. I did see something about that. What's up, Dan's? Let's see. So tomorrow is okay. Yeah. So tomorrow we have non-farm payroll, initial jobless claims, and the unemployment rate. So three big data releases that are going to come out tomorrow, as well as NVIDIA earnings. So my advice to you guys would be to hedge the heck out of your port. If you are in calls, pick up some puts, pick up some VIX calls, something to offset a potential downside move, because it is possible. Do I think it is likely? No. But we've got Fed speakers on right now. I think, there's some stuff to go over. So on the minutes report, several participants highlighted the possibility of a disorderly fall in stock prices, especially in the event of an abrupt reassessment of AI-related products. Several said the December cut would be appropriate. Many also saw the December rate cut as likely not appropriate. So clear as mud, right? Thanks, the Fed. We appreciate it. A lot of good guidance there. That really helped. So let me share my screen here, and we're just going to kind of look at the markets here using some standard deviation levels. So the first thing we're going to look at is the S&P 500, because that's what everybody's looking at today. In terms of volume, pretty low volume sell-off, what we're seeing today. In terms of like standard deviation levels, if we do want to break down 6,600, 6,585, 6,553, which all kind of tracks with my supply and demand zones. We did, go to the upside here. I think a lot of people thought we were going to go 6741 and maybe even that second sigma level up there at 6775. But that has not happened quite yet. We've been bouncing this sigma level here, just trading right here at the mean, which makes sense, right? Got a lot of data, a lot of stuff on the horizon. The markets aren't sure what to do. On the flip side, We're going to take a look at NVIDIA here. So today, NVIDIA had a really nice run up. There's a Sigma level up here at 190. And then all the way above, we got one at 198 and then 206. Personally, I am bullish on NVIDIA for earnings. I think that they're going to beat. I think they're going to go up. And I think that inevitably NVIDIA is probably going to save the market. Now, do I think the inverse is also possible, where they just squish everything flat, IV crush, contracts go worthless? Absolutely. In fact, I think that is like about 75% chance odds of that happening, of the earnings being good, NVIDIA beating, and then just a nice IV crush into a flat open, just to ultimately grind higher. That is the most likely scenario, in my opinion. What would be unlikely, but certainly possible, is NVIDIA to beat, have bad guidance, and then sell off. That is also equally as possible. So it is definitely a gamble, but I'm gambling on NVIDIA going up after hours on their earnings, because we have multiple gaps left to the upside that do need to be filled. Now, there's also arguments to be made. Oh, Blake, there's gaps to the downside. Absolutely there is. Dan says, if NVIDIA beats on earnings big time, why do you think they won't sell on the news? I think it could be one of those things where they pump it up in the morning and then sell it off. Similar situation to kind of what happened to IBM the other day. Where was IBM's earnings? Right here. So IBM had a really, really good earnings. They had an amazing guidance and everything beat, but they pulled back. And then they just proceeded to rally for like the next 2 or 3, 4 or 5 days. So that's also possible as well. But once again, I'm very bullish right now on NVIDIA. I don't think they're going to go down as much as everybody's thinking they're going to be. And it's mostly because of this right here. Bull markets typically do not end in extreme fear. And I have not been sharing my screen this entire time. So bull markets typically don't end in extreme fear. Okay. They just typically don't. It just doesn't happen. Mikey wants to know, where is the market headed? Well, I wish I could tell you right this second, but we need to wait until after the big green giant gives her earnings. Now keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, NVIDIA at one point split. They did a 10-to-1 stock split. And their $1,200 a share went down to what? $100 a share. And now we're back up to 185. So, I mean, post-split, pre-split, we're at like 1,800 a share. So it's still certainly possible that we go higher. Now, yesterday when I looked at these Sigma levels, there was a lot more to the downside, but now there's a lot more to the upside. In fact, 206 is in the realm of possibility. Obviously not today. The chance of it making to 206 today, probably less than 1%. 198, probably 1 or 2%. 190 is certainly in the cards. That's probably a 15 to 20% chance. But what is more likely is 182. That's probably a 20 to 30% chance. The second Sigma level down here, probably, 10 to 15, then 5%. 2%, 1%. So, I mean, either way, you're gambling on a pretty significant move that has a low percentage of happening either way. So the best decision would be to not play NVIDIA earnings. What's up, James? Good to see you, man. But in terms of the market overall, we can definitely take a look at NQ here. Oh, I forgot I don't need to add the slash on TradingView. Just kind of a nice ripper today. They sold it back down, bottomed it out, and now NQ is kind of leading the way to the downside here. But once again, this is all just noise, indecision. That minutes report came out, and we've got Trump talking as well. Trump aides see no rush to levy promised semiconductor tariffs. Officials have conveyed these points over the past several days to figures in government and private industry. According to 2 people with direct knowledge of the situation and a third person briefed on the talks, a 4th individual tracking the issue also said the administration is adopting a more cautious posture to avoid provoking China. So we're treading cautiously, I think, with a lot of stuff. What's up, Ezra? Welcome in. David, good to see you. Johnny T says, why didn't I get a sell to close alert on CVS? What happened with CVS? Was that a trade that we got from here? What was the trade on that? Can certainly take a look here, see what might have happened. Doesn't look like anything Alex had put out there, Johnny. So I'm not sure what you could be referring to. Was it puts? Because it's down pretty nicely today. And I think does Walgreens? Is that WG? No. WALG. Walgreens. Are they publicly traded? I think they just got bought by a private equity company. I saw some news today that they did away with all of their paid holidays. Oh, Carolyn's looking at WBD. So Warner Brothers has been selling off some today after we pumped up initially. So we'll just have to see. It's selling off on very low volume right now. So this is what is this coming down to the second sigma, or is that the third? I guess that's the second sigma level here. Look, might potentially bounce the standard deviation level at 2281. What's up, Pirate? He said, Pirate. Welcome in, Pirate. Good afternoon, Dawn. Good to see you. Yeah, just wanted to hop on a little early today. Need to. Oh man, I gotta broke the damn thing. Broke it. Hold on one sec. I think that's what we're doing today. Just bear with me here. I'm a little behind. Don't mind me. What's up, David? Yeah, that NVIDIA is not looking too hot. Or not NVIDIA, but CVS is not looking too hot currently. It could bounce here, though. It's coming down to a standard deviation level, and it just filled a little volume imbalance right here. Well, there's Jeff Smith. Let's bring on our commodities expert. Bring him in here. What's going on, Jeff? He's preparing. Let's see. I'm gonna take him. When he's ready, I'll add him. Jeff, you just give me a thumbs up when you're ready. I'm gonna add. Okay, you got it. Let's see. Well, I'm trying to figure out, where'd you guys get this CVS trade? Was that the profit panel? What's up, Piet from the Netherlands? How about that? The 17th. Okay, so Alex called out CVS on Monday for calls, and it went from 22.85 up to 24.20. What did you hold? Did you think it was going to go higher? Jeff, whenever you're ready, just give me a thumbs up, brother. I'll bring you on. Okay, he's ready. There we go. What's up, Jeff?
Howdy, howdy.
How are you doing today?
Doing good, doing good.
That's awesome, man. We
like the Atlanta Now GDP numbers.
Yeah, I well, that was this, right? This rejection here that we had this morning.
Yeah, they have this thing that they come out and predict what GDP is going to be. And the estimates were 4%. It came in at 4.2%. So it's hotter than expected. And because of that, they don't think they're going to cut rates.
Yeah.
And so they dump things off.
I read that too on the minutes report. I guess there was some participants they saw the December rate cut as inappropriate.
Yeah.
So I think that could be why we're selling off. I'm not sure. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, if they're not going to cut rates.
Yeah, the market wants lower rates, of course.
Absolutely. So that does. I mean, that's a little cause for concern. The SPY might want to head down to this. What is that? 600? No, it's not that low. 656 maybe. 650, 657, 655.
The SPY.
What's that?
You're talking about on the SPY?
Yeah, I was just looking at the SPY here. We might want to go grab yesterday's lows off that, huh? Potentially.
Well, yeah.
Hard to say.
What's going on here?
Are you talking out of a different microphone today?
No, I was mumbling to myself, trying to figure out what was going on with something.
Oh, okay. What's gold and silver doing today? I haven't looked at them in a little while.
Well, they were doing awesome until that GDP Now thing came out.
Oh, really?
Now they're still up on the day. Don't get me wrong, from when they started out last night.
Oh wow, yeah, they were trending pretty high.
They got thumped just like everything else did.
Yeah, that's so interesting. Because I feel like for the longest time, a lot of people had the impression that like when gold was going down, that the S&P 500 would be going up. But now they're kind of more correlated, I would say. Oh, my dog, she's going crazy. I think the UPS man is here.
Well, you better go UPS them.
Yeah, I'm going to let you hold it down for a minute there, Jeff. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Well, grab a chart here. Now I got to grab my screen. Share screen. Share entire screen. Where is it?
All right, I'm back.
You're back.
There was no one even at the door. It was a false alarm.
Dog saw something. Ghost.
She saw something, I guess. It's funny. Everyone was asking about the dog like a week ago. They're like, "What'd you do with that dog?" There she is.
There it is. Yeah, no, that 650 level right there, 652, 653 in there somewhere. Looks like it's wanting to maybe go back down there, but it's going to be a ways to get there. I don't know what it's going to do with that. I think more than anything, it's just going to be kind of hanging out a little bit. So.
Oh, here, let me add your screen to the stage.
Ah, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
And there's Alex. Let's bring him on. What's up, Alex? I'm sorry to break it to you, man. We haven't switched back to Zoom yet, but
I'm so confused, man. I'm
sorry. I didn't mean to confuse you.
No, you're all right. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We don't have any important earnings today, do we?
Just NVIDIA.
Oh, okay.
And Palo Alto Networks.
Ooh.
Are they reporting after hours?
Yep, with NVIDIA. And then tomorrow morning we get Walmart, right?
Interesting. Very interesting. Man, we have been in this Roblox trade for way too long. This thing is just in a tight band. It wants to sell off. I think it's going to sell off by the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. So I want to take something that's called a binary credit spread on NVIDIA.
Ooh.
Basically, we're going to take an at the money spread on it. Well, let me know what you think, Jeff. And, so basically what I'm thinking is that we can take next week's, we can take this week's, but I think maybe next week is honestly better. It gives it kind of time to repair a little bit. If it goes wrong.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Like,
But
repair what? We haven't done anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I think NVIDIA is going to beat. I mean, they're in the White House. That's going to be really Trump's retweeting NVIDIA. Trump's retweeting what Jensen Huang's saying. So I think so. I got some earnings plays for you. Some of them are NVIDIA, and we're going to play some tangential plays to NVIDIA though as well. They're pretty cheap. So let's think about this. Binary. Basically, it's going to work or it's going to not. It's a credit spread. It's going to cost a little bit. It's going to be cheaper than what NVIDIA options cost, though. So let me go ahead and pull up option strat so we can see this. Actually, I had some notes. I want to make sure I just don't forget this. Another stock I wanted to play. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and check this out here. Let me go ahead and share my screen.
Yes, sir.
Do you have option strat now too, Jeff? Nice.
There it is.
NVIDIA.
Okay, yeah. So look at that. Okay, you can look at this. So let's do, I think, a bull put spread, a credit spread. Oh, we could do a debit. Honestly, I don't know. Do we do a credit or a debit spread? I don't. What's the?
Today is credit spreads.
It is credit spread day. I mean,
It is.
do we? I mean, do we just do a debit spread? I don't know. Debit spread costs.
It almost makes more sense to do a credit spread, right?
It does. Yeah, I mean, technically theta would work in our favor too, but subtract the. Ooh, wait a second. Hold on a second. Roblox is selling off. Let me see what we're looking at here. All right, we're coming close to profitability on that one. Okay, so let's do a bull put spread there. So let's do. I was looking at the 180, 185 and 182.5. So sell in the 185. So if we do next week, yeah, you see what we get. Now tomorrow, if it pops up, we can set a GTC for like 25%. Because I think the 190 is probably a little bit of resistance for NVIDIA. I know you're swinging those 200s, Blake. God be with you.
I am. God be with me. Zero or hero, baby.
It could happen. I do think I'm looking at the chart on NVIDIA. I think 190. Let's see where one. That's like where the moving averages are. I think that could be the resistance. So if we do a hit to 190 tomorrow, we'll get this. Now this is an earnings play, ladies and gentlemen. I would say this is credit spread Wednesdays. Usually they're higher percentage. This is going to be an earnings play, so it's not going to be higher percentage. We basically have a 52% chance of winning. But if it goes out, we'll win. If it doesn't, we'll lose. But the good thing, look at that the net credit and the max loss, because it's so close to the money. Or basically the money.
Yeah, max loss is 132, max profit 117.
Yeah, so it's basically, I mean, a little bit extra, but there you go. Now it's even better than that. So I think that's the way to play this. Honestly, because NVIDIA, I mean, it's just like you're going to get. So when NVIDIA announces earnings, the IV is going to crush, which is why playing regular calls is so difficult around earnings.
Right.
So we're not going to play that game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a binary spread. This is going to work or it's going to not. But we should get some. If it just moves up a little bit plus the IV crush, we should be able to. Get something good happening here, okay?
We want to do Friday's expiration?
So I think that the numbers are a little better on they're a little better on the 28th. Go to the 28th. Can you go to percent? Can you change it from profit loss dollars to profit loss percentage? Down at the bottom there.
Profit loss percent. There you go.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see it. At 190 tomorrow.
190 tomorrow, we're 22%.
And then what are we at tomorrow on the 21st? Probably going to be a little higher if we change the expiration date. If we change that strike to the 21st.
We do that, then by tomorrow, we're 36% at 190.
So the question is, do we want time for it to work out and drift up even if it sells off, or do we just want to go for 0 to hero? What do you think?
Diamond hands here.
I agree.
that means the 21st.
Yeah, I'm thinking
right.
We do the 21st, and either, like you said, binary. Either it makes it or it doesn't.
Right.
It's a yes or no question.
Exactly.
Yay or nay.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll type it out. NVIDIA sell to open. This is a credit spread. 21 November 25. What was that first strike? 180.
We have selling the 185, buying the 182.5. Here, I'll bring a chain.
All right, there you go.
Here's a chain.
All right.
So,
And what's the expected move on NVIDIA? It's like $14.
7%. So
7%. That's what I thought.
1382.
And it's trading at 184. So it could go high. It could go. So okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open this. And then the question is, what do we set the GTC at? I'm in at set 117.
$1.17. That's what you got filled at?
Yeah.
Okay. And are we setting a good till cancel, or are we just gonna let it ride?
$1.18.
Oh, okay. There shouldn't be any assignment risk with this because NVIDIA's. We're gonna be out early in the morning. So. Yeah, I'm not too. I don't know. I'm not too worried. I don't think assignment risk is something to think about.
I mean, if not, you'll just own a great stock.
Yeah, you have to pay for it, but
you would. You would have to pay for it, but you would own a good stock.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you. It's also we're getting out on Thursday, and the expiration's on Friday. So,
well, do we try to get out at like? I don't know, 82 cents, that's 30%, or you want to do something better?
No, let's go 30%. If we get a 30% winner, I'm happy with that.
All righty. That'd be 82 cents, GTC.
All right. Everybody got that? Set your GTC at 82 cents.
And that, I mean, to be fair, if we see a rally towards the end of the day, we might just get filled on that and have ourselves a winner. Yeah,
you very, very, very well might actually. So
risk off.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the trade. Now, I was doing some research, and Actually, I was thinking because I don't want to play NVIDIA because it's expensive. Well, besides using this credit spread, but there's some other options we might be able to take that could be tangential to NVIDIA. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you, Jeff. Can I steal this from you here?
Take away.
So
Yeah, it is. NVIDIA is kind of pumping a little bit right now.
Blake, did you get his screen?
Yeah, there it is.
All right. So SMCI historically tends to really pump if NVIDIA pumps because they build servers that usually incorporate these GPUs that NVIDIA builds. So, if NVIDIA's, they're talking, I think NVIDIA, just that Saudi deal they just announced like today, is going to actually do pretty good. So I have all these SMCI calls coming in. You see the one put there, but overall we have some good stuff on the SMCI side. And then not only that, but I thought I had some sweeps. We don't have any sweeps, but we do have a ton of volume coming in here on the $43 calls. For January 16th, we're going to go ahead and look at some of these prices here. So I think SMCI could be kind of a tangential earnings play to NVIDIA. It's cheaper. And what we can do is we can actually play man, Roblox has been stuck in this stupid range all day long. Wants to sell off, but just won't do it. So let's go here to SMCI. Let's look at the daily chart. So they're not hot, are they? They're not hot at all. But they're cheap. So if you guys want to do this, we can do it. We can play basically if NVIDIA does really outperform, which I think they do, we should see a broader pop. These $35.50 calls, actually not that far away from where we are on SMCI right now. For tomorrow, we can look at some later expiration dates as well, just to check it out. But 35.5, they're like $1.07. So I think honestly we should be able to get an overnight move if it works out. Again, these are binary trades. This is either going to work or it's going to not. But they're only 43 cents. We could even take 36 if we wanted to. 36 strike. And we would be looking pretty hot as well. That's actually cheaper. So, I don't know, Jeff, what do you want to do? You want to do the 74-cent ones? Or no, sorry. You want to do the 46 cents or 36 cents, basically. It's a 10-cent difference.
Now, hold on. You're looking at this week's 21st SMCI, right?
Yeah.
So I got the 35s at 60 cents.
Yeah, I was looking at the 35.5s. I was
35.5. Okay.
Yeah, because there's some wasn't it on here? 35.5. Oh yeah, here it is. 35.5 is on the free ride scanner actually down here for November 21st. So, and also that does have a little volume. Look at the volume spike on that.
Yeah, I see that.
But we could take the 36 and it's cheaper, and those are still, it's only a 5-cent delta difference.
Yeah, it's only a 5 delta.
So it's still going to pop, right? It's going to it would probably basically double.
Right. It'd be cheaper if it didn't.
Yeah. So
yeah, I like 36 for Friday.
36. Okay. So this is a tangential earnings play. Well, Mike, it's Mike saying NVIDIA simply not popped at earnings, but Mike, haven't you heard that the entire future of our civilization depends on NVIDIA on Leather Jacket Man tomorrow? So, yeah, we'll see, right? It doesn't matter though. Again, we're not playing NVIDIA. right? So we're not playing NVIDIA on this. We're playing NVIDIA. We're playing the credit spread. So even just the IV crush, if NVIDIA doesn't pop, even if it just goes up like a modest, a little bit, it'll still work for us. So yeah, but so real quick, John, saying if it closes below 185, that's yeah, we're not going to hold till that. You were talking about the expiration date on Friday. We don't hold till Friday. We're getting out tomorrow. Okay, so I wouldn't worry too much about the assignment risk here on this one. We have a lot of questions about assignment risk, it seems like. So anyhow, these are the SMCI $36 call. And actually they came down a little bit, I think, or did they just pop? I don't know.
Yeah, they just popped up a little bit.
Okay, so I'm looking at 41 cents. I'm just going to enter at 41. All right, I'm in at 41 cents on that one.
So am I.
All right, up a buck, up a percent and a quarter. So. All right, and that's that. Roblox is pumping. Stupid Roblox. So let's think. And then some other things, just rando stuff. I don't know if anybody's seen I don't know if anybody saw all of the.
You can see the Upwork.
The what?
Upwork.
What's that?
UPWK.
Are they reporting earnings?
I don't know that. I just was looking down through there. I was like, what the heck is that thing?
I didn't even know they were a publicly traded company. Wow.
Jumping up a little, looks like.
I bet that's a wave.
Two days,
What?
3. Oh, we should get one.
Should be a wave. Well, then there was a put, which it actually briefly hit, but now it's. Huh. Wow, I was not expecting that. Upwork. Okay. Very interesting.
They're buying 20 calls by the loads.
It's basically all-time highs again.
Yeah.
How much are those?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Why is Upwork a publicly traded company? Oh, they're cheap. Woo.
20 calls. Yeah, they're 5 cents. Oh, hold on. That's Fridays.
Yeah. They're 55 cents. It's not too bad.
Yeah, they're 55 cents. Big spike in volume on them.
Huge spike. All right, put that on the percolator. We'll think about that puppy. And then, Upwork. I want to look at CCJ too, though, first. Because all these nuclear deals are just getting signed left and right. And there's a ton of CCJ stuff coming in right now.
These 5.
Yeah, let's see what those are.
95 calls. Kind of a wide spread.
Might be a little. They're expensive.
Yeah, they're kind of like somewhere between. It's a 70-cent spread on those things.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, those are actually real cheap. I mean, not real cheap, but they're under. Yeah, I guess buck. What is that? $1.20 probably. The mid, $1.09, $1.
Yeah, right at $1. $1.10 in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's like $1.07 right now. So we have some movement in the nuclear names: CEG, Oklo, Constellation Energy. These are all popping. So I know this is credit spread Wednesdays, but honestly, Upwork looks kind of, it's up. I mean, I don't know. I think Upwork might be a wave trade because it is. We're hitting a little bit of resistance here, and those calls are for December 19th, though. I mean, they are really cheap. I wouldn't mind taking it if you want to. Just a regular. I know this is credit spread Wednesday, but we don't always have to do. We don't always stick to the plan. We're improving.
Well, we just did a credit spread on NVIDIA, so we're good.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We did fulfill the prime directive here. What do you think about CCJ? I mean, okay, let's start with Upwork. We'll come back to CCJ. Think about that for a second. Upwork is above all of the moving averages here. It's very cheap. UPWK.
And the 19 D's 20 calls are 55 cents.
Yeah. What's the week look like on this? Probably good.
So if
dude, look at Roblox, man. All right, so Upwork. I'm down. We got any news coming up? Was there any news? Files to sell? CFO selling. Wow, everybody's selling. Let me see. Are there any sweeps? If there's some sweeps, I'll do it. It's more high conviction for me. I want to see when those things came in as well. There's no sweeps. When did these come in? Have they been coming in all day?
What, on the Upwork?
Oh no, actually they were relatively late in the day.
Yeah.
What was the price action doing today? Looks like it's just been straight up, basically.
Yeah, they started right around noon and went to, I don't know, about 30, 45 minutes ago.
All right. Yeah, let's see. Let me check some of the, maybe the other wave. Let me check my old versions of the wave indicator. Oh, okay. So wave indicator V3 actually does have something there. Has a call printed out today.
What's the target on?
$20 bucks. So
they're
20,
doing
30.
They're doing the $20 calls.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and try those out.
Midpoint's 58. That's for December 19th.
$20 calls, right?
Right.
All right, I'm in for 58. We'll see how it goes. SMCI is up 5%, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Let's see what the daily chart on Roblox is. All right, we're gonna see if we can hold the Roblox. Maybe till tomorrow. This is a stupid. Look at this ban on Roblox, man. It keeps on wanting to sell off, and I think it wants to, honestly. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. Okay, so we got some good stuff. Got that NVIDIA spread. So let's see. I mean, we'll know what they're probably going to talk about it. I don't know what time usually they do. They're pretty close to market close, right? So
Doing what?
NVIDIA. They usually talk about earnings pretty close.
Oh,
right?
yeah. NVIDIA usually comes in within about the first 5-10 minutes after the bell.
Yeah. So we'll be watching it. Like I said,
David, correct. December 19th.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Mike says they're coming out at 5 p.m. An hour after
Yeah.
market close.
What was the date on those Upwork calls you said?
did I say
19.
21st? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Was I wrong?
It's 19 Ds.
Sorry, folks. Sorry.
You can edit your message, Alex.
How? Oh, that's new.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Well, you still would be up if you took those, but I would go ahead and close them out and take
Yep.
the ones that we're with. But you would be up because we're up on the longer dated ones. We're up 7%, so you'll probably be up over 10%. So congratulations, you won, really quickly. Isn't that great? But go ahead and get into those 19 December ones though.
Definitely.
Yeah, December 19th.
They were talking about those 50-year mortgages or 100-year mortgages or whatever they are.
Uh-huh.
Well, now they're talking about portable mortgages. Have you heard about those?
Dude, I don't know why they don't do that. They need to do it. I mean, that would basically, I think that would single-handedly solve the housing crisis.
Well, the question I have on it is, okay, so let's just say that you have a house at 3.5%, right?
Yeah.
And you go buy another house and you get to move that, and it's 3.5%. So, but what if you own your house, you don't have a percentage rate, and you decide to sell that house and go buy a house? So do you pay 8%?
Well, wouldn't portable mortgages, you would take on the mortgage of the person who bought the house? So if you had if they got a 3.5 locked in, you would just take a 3.5.
So it's well, yeah, but what if that's what I'm saying. What if somebody owns the house? There is no mortgage on it. So what rate do they use? That's the
Well,
question.
I guess okay, that's very interesting. So I guess they would have to go for the 8% mortgage rate.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
if you've got yours all paid off and everything like that, and you're buying somebody else who's all paid off, then both of you are kind of screwed because you're going to be paying the higher rate.
Right. I guess the argument to that would be like 1% of 30-year mortgages ever actually are fulfilled.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like most people don't have their house paid off.
Right.
So yeah, I know people hate it the 50-year. I'm not really I go back and forth because it's like a 30-year isn't, I mean, it's not like we're going from 2 years to 50 years, right? It's like a 30-year is not a very short time horizon, guys and gals. So if you buy a house when you're well, the average median age is 40 now, but say you buy a house when you're 40, if you'd be 70 by the time you were to pay it off. So and that's a lot of life change. I mean, that's not a very short time horizon. So is a 50 really that much worse?
Yeah, but as much as people move these days, I mean, even me, I mean, I got married back in 1990, and in that much time, I've had 7 houses. I've bought 7 houses.
There you go.
And I had 2 in one town, 1 in another town, and 2, 1, and then I've had 4, 5 here, 4, 6, whatever it is. So, but yeah, we just kind of move around when we want to.
Yeah.
Right. And you had a 30-year mortgage and you didn't really, whatever, right? It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
you just got another one. So yeah, look, I don't know. I see some people saying in here, it's like no one pays off a mortgage, but 1% of people ever pay off a 30-year mortgage.
Yeah.
I know double the interest. I know the interest is going to be higher. I know, but again, I'm saying now, I guess there would be some principal stuff. So this would cause houses to go up. I agree with you. Bodine, yeah, it's probably going to cause houses to go up because people are going to be able to get in for less money, and then the rates will be lower on a month to month basis. So then it's like, people will buy more houses, more demand, increased supply. So, oh, that's good, Kim. You paid off both of your houses. Yeah. Yeah, Carolyn, I know some people do, but I'm saying the majority of people, and it's really great if you did, even though you're still renting from the state. You never actually own anything in America. You just rent it from the government.
Yeah, just pay your taxes.
Yeah, and if you don't, well, it doesn't matter because they can just come and confiscate it.
Exactly.
Though I don't know. Florida's talking about the property tax, removing it. So my question is, doesn't Florida have like that law where like you can't actually take someone's house if they go bankrupt or something like that's? So I don't know how that I don't know. It seems like it's a non-dischargeable entity, but forcibly dischargeable by the state. I don't know how it works, honestly.
Yeah. Well, as interesting as this topic is on the 50-year mortgage, I don't even know if they're going to do it yet, if it's officially going to be done. But I do know, Alex, that you have something in store for everyone on how you can capture weekly gains with one of the top stocks in America right now, which is Apple. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I have a lot of thoughts on it. In fact, I just entered a trade today on Apple. We do this basically every week, barring some crazy events like earnings or crazy Fed stuff. But if you like credit spreads, I think you might like this, because the thing is, right? We know Steve Jobs. We all love and adore Steve Jobs. He was an innovator.
Oh, yeah.
He was an innovator. Great entrepreneur of the age. But here's the thing, folks: is Apple doesn't. It's not a growth stock anymore. Hate to admit it, but it's not. But what Apple is, and I like to think of Apple as, is not a growth stock. It's not going to be Rocket Lab. It's not going to be even Tesla, really. It's a weekly